To the first down.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got the step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Toss play to McKinnon. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
They'll look to throw. And Cook has it left side. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
McKinnon. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
I liked his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need one. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone!
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. A dump down to McKinnon. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll be 2nd down.
But it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
Watch him now, Barney!
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Robinson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a 1st down. The Lions into the red zone for the first time. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit!
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throw left side, caught by Butler. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another 1st down. And now the passing game here in the 2nd quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
Check. Patriot!
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
They'll try and run with McKinnon. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jerick McKinnon, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Lions able to get this back within a touchdown. Extra point good by Catanzaro, and that'll make our score 14-7. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
We got 3, fellas. We got 3.
And they'll run it here. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Hey, 4 down. Leopard!
On third down. That's Lindsey. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up fourth down.
Let's go.
So on fourth down, here's Johnny Townsend to punt it. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Taken in at the 22. He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's McKinnon. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Detroit. Detroit. Gun.
Play clock down to 5, and they're going to burn a timeout. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. McKinnon. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. So after the run by McKinnon, here's 1st and 10.
Gun. Set. Blue 90. Blue 90. Detroit.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Right back to him on first down. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. A dump down to McKinnon. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Now back to throw. And Adams has it complete. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Davante Adams, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now here come the Cowboys. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. A throw left side complete to his receiver, Westbrook. 23 yards on the play.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll look to throw now on first down. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. Trying to get it there to D.D. Westbrook. And it's second down.
Detroit! Detroit! Back 99 Philly, here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. No. Check. Patriot! Patriot! Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll set up to throw. He's going to air one out. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Cowboys have broken the tie. And he puts it through. Butker now to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. All right, now, lucky 56, lucky 56. Detroit, Detroit. Detroit, Detroit.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And complete right side to Cook. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
The offense on third down tonight, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
They run it with McCammon. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. And out now come the Cowboys. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And going deep for Hill. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. Now here's a timeout, as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. So from their own 20 all the way to the red zone now. A chance to capitalize on 1st and 10. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Eric Ebron in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys will extend their lead.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability, as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
This one fielded at the 5. So we have come to halftime here in Dallas with the Cowboys out in front. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. To throw now on 1st down. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Over! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Gun!
He'll drop to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Adams. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Lucky 56. Gun!
He'll look to throw. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Detroit!
Now they run with a backup. It's Chris Ivory. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. The Lions on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15.
Lucky 56.
Back to throw here. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that. But
he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. Then he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
3-19!
And on the ground they go with a running back. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Detroit, Detroit. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Player has it complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They come out here in the eye.
Detroit, Detroit.
They'll try to run with Ivory. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. In the backfield, standing alone on 2nd and goal is McKinnon. They'll give it to him up the middle, and he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Jerick McKinnon, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point good by Catanzaro, and they're within 7 now at 28-21. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Robert Alford that time on the great coverage.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Now, Barney, Barney.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he completes it to Westbrook. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Gone! Gone!
They'll look to throw here. And going deep for Hill. And that is caught. But he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down, couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They're going to look to throw. Ebron caught left side and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Lucky 56. Over.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Back to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Butker now to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. The Lions offense, they get ready to head back. Onto the field, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Gone! All right, now, lucky 56.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. Back now in Arlington. It's the Lions trailing, but with possession of the football as we get set to bring you the fourth quarter. This quarterback now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Detroit.
They'll look to throw. A dump down to McKinnon. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? They'll drop the throw. Looking. This is caught inside the 15. A gain of 32 that time. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Now they try the right side here. And some room to maneuver. And all the way to the opposite 48. A big play here for the Cowboys. 47 yards. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. Second down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Patriot!
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do. Late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
Detroit!
They'll set up a throw. He gets it to Brown, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. First target, first catch, and a first down.
Back 99 Philly, here we go! Shift!
Now a toss play. It's Breida. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
Lucky 56! Lucky 56!
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Daquan Jones able to run him down for a 15-yard loss, and it'll be 4th down. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This to make it a 3-score game late. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
And Detroit getting set to go now. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. This time it's Ivory. Unable to get Ivory down. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
They go play action here on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
Exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yardage. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit of revenge?
This is Ivory. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Tackle made there by the UCF man, Mike Hughes. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win them the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. Now with a play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout called. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Just a formality now, but here's the extra point. The extra point is good, but it only impacts the final score as this game comes to a close. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence.